It's 3:47 in the morning. Temperature is 46 degrees. Leaving Georgia, heading to Vermont. Today is May 30th, 2024. This is our spring break here in Georgia. Last day of school was yesterday, so we're off for a week. Tomorrow is actually Easter Sunday. So, got a rental car. It's pretty much what I do with the long trips, except for, the big trip in May when I go up and stay for a couple months, because I can't afford a rental car for that long, so I'll just take my own. But my own has about, so I adjust this camera. My own has over 219,000 miles, and just the other day, the hybrid system is starting to give out, so I gotta get all that taken care of. Yeah, it's a hybrid, and it's been a really good car, and the battery has lasted a lot longer than it's supposed to. So I got to get that all figured out and taken care of before May. In the meantime, here I am. We're going up to Vermont. I got a lot of stuff I want to take up to lighten the load from the May trip. So I don't have to take so many heavy things and weigh down my car and put a lot of strain on that. So I have all my liquids that I'm taking up. I don't expect it to be too much below freezing to where I have to worry about it inside the trailer, so I'm taking that up. I got my Starlink, I'm going to set that up. I have new roofing material because I am going to redo the roof probably next year or the year after to fix that belly issue that I've had when I first did the roof the first time. And in that first video of doing the trailer roof, I explained and showed where I saw that belly even before I put the new membrane down, so I knew it was there. Okay, a car just passed me, and after they passed me, the bright lights came on at the rear of their car. Cop or not, but whatever. So anyway, it's a cop. If it's a cop and he comes after me, we're getting it on video. It's going on YouTube. So anyway, where was I? Yeah, so I'll be redoing that roof. Like I said, like I've said many times before, I believe in the other videos, that it's going to be redone so I can camber the roof, and where all the rainwater will just run right off the roof and not have that flat roof issue anymore. So I got TPO roofing, same stuff, 60 mil commercial grade structured TPO. What the heck do we have here? Boy, all the nut jobs are out today. Well, not today, but at this time anyway. What are we at? Almost 4 o'clock. It's 3:52. I'm not ever out this early. I'm not usually out here till about close to an hour later going to work. Anyway, so I have this rental car, so everything fits nice, and and I still have plenty of room. So little different twist on this trip today. Not going up through Baltimore. Well, I am going up to Baltimore, but I'm not going over into New Jersey. Not going up. Coming back I will, but not going up. This time I'm going up into Pennsylvania. I'll take 95 up, my usual route. I could take 81 up, but I don't know. I just don't like 81. So I'm going to take 95 up and get through Washington, get up to Baltimore, and I'm going to take 695 on the north side, not the south side, the north side, because the south side, we all know by now, the Francis Scott Key Bridge is gone, collapsed a few days ago. But anyway, the north side of 695 and then I'll pick up I-83 and I'll take that up into I believe that goes up into Harrisburg or just south of there, and then up around Harrisburg I'll pick up 81, and then I'll take 81 up into Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, and I'm gonna get me some, and I got it already booked a hotel room there, because, you know, I used to frequent that area for a couple years when I was with my ex, and so I know a little bit around there, and I've really been dying for some Old Fort's pizza for a long time, so definitely get me some of that once I get up there. And so far my ETA up there is about 4:39. Sure, that's going to be a lot later than that, especially once GPS sees I'm going to take 95. So after I'm done rambling here, and I'm sorry that I'm boring anybody with my rambling, but once I'm done here, I'm not going to get too much in between, because I've gotten, you know, a few videos now of me going on my road trip here. I'm just going to skip right to each state line, with nothing in between unless I see something interesting. And I might get a little bit in Pennsylvania here and there, and I guess that'll be it. And maybe we'll see what happens when I get up to Wilkes-Barre, what the weather's like. And that area has some amazing sunset views up there, and, you know, with the mountain ranges in the valley and all. So maybe I'll get some of that. We'll see. My high beams are not on. I don't have high beams on. So, and on top of taking this stuff up to the trailer up in Vermont, or wherever I can get to, I wanted to see the maple sugaring process, and they're still boiling. The sugar content is lower than it has been, but they're still boiling, and it's getting a little darker. So, but the trees are getting ready to bud up there, which is kind of funny because everything's already starting to turn green here. So up there, everything's starting to bud, so they're saving the last bit for me, so I can get some footage for you guys, and look and see how maple syrup is made in Vermont. And on top of that, well, let's see, today, well, it's Saturday now, so I plan on staying till Thursday, leaving Thursday. Supposedly now we're gonna have a snowstorm, I think Wednesday afternoon, evening, or night into Thursday. So we're gonna get some snow, and we're gonna get some footage of that snow, and I might fly the drone in there too. So yep, we'll see what happens there, and we'll get all that in the next video, I guess. So, well, I guess next check-in will be crossing into South Carolina in Augusta. Adios. We're in South Carolina. 5:41 a.m. A little warmer. Well, not even warmer over here. It was 47 degrees over the Savannah River. Let's see. I'm looking at the drive info here since I started the car. Leaving the house, 121 miles since I left the house about an hour and 58 minutes ago. I had to pull off right before I got on I-20 here, take care of a couple things. And, you know, after I got on the big road, I think there's a CV axle problem on this car. It's only got, it doesn't even have 5,500 miles on it. And when you accelerate, you get up to a higher speed. While you're accelerating, it shudders. Only when you're accelerating, and it kind of intermittents while you're accelerating. It's weird, but you can definitely feel it in the front end. because you feel it in the steering. Usually when you have a vibration like that when you're accelerating, it's definitely related to the CV axle. So and I felt something yesterday after I drove away from the lot, but I thought it was the pavement, but after this morning, it's apparently not the pavement, it's the car. So, yeah. So I got to deal with this all the way up there and back. I don't know. I might later on probably try and call Avis and see if I don't know if they'll swap it out or not, or even if I call them and just keep on rolling with it. But if I keep rolling with it like this, it might lead to bigger problems. I mean, you know, it could cause a transmission issue or something. Still not quite the 95 yet, but I just wanted to get a shot of that beautiful sky and the colors. I guess you can't really tell on the camera too well. It doesn't look like it's doing any justice at all, but man, I love sunrises just as much as sunsets too. So it's 7:05 a.m. I'm still on I-20. Probably about 15-20 miles from 95. And then not long after I get on 95, I'll be hitting Buc-ee's. It's not too far. And here we are, 95 northbound, 7:44 a.m. by the way. And we're gonna come up to the Buc-ee's. Once again, no trucks. Oh wait, there's a tractor trailer over there. Yeah, they're the only ones that are allowed to come in here. Let's see, there's 2 fuel islands. Okay, so there isn't one on the far side, so that's why there's 2 over here. Let me see. Go down here. So I'll go right here. I'm seriously tired. I've been struggling to stay awake on the last part of I-20, part of 95. I need more coffee. I need a Wawa is what I need, because they're the only ones where I can get a good large cup of iced coffee. So I might go in there and get me a couple of breakfast burritos or something after I'm done fueling up here. So signing off for now. I will say though, I mean, it's the first time I've actually really used their bathrooms. They are top notch. I mean, you know, I feel very comfortable in those things, but still, it's crazy. It is crazy here. I'm just gonna go all the way around the back way here and go out that way. 95 is right over there, straight ahead. So I gotta loop around, get back, go northbound. All the way around. Are they vacuums? No, it's charging stations. I wonder how long they gotta sit there for that. Got cabbages here, cabbage trees. They just planted palm trees. It takes one good cold snap to kill those things. And this area is not immune to any cold snaps. pretty cheap here. I mean, the rest of I-20 is not that way. 95 seems to be pretty good here. 301. It was 301 at Buc-ee's. But it's probably the cheapest I'm going to see this whole ride. So Pennsylvania, oh god, so that's one thing I dread about going into PA, is because gas is really expensive there. That's the most expensive on the East Coast. So probably should top off before I cross into there. South of the border, North Carolina line. Let's see, 9:21 a.m. We are in North Carolina. And, you know, when you get to the flat parts here, this car or SUV does better gas mileage than it does in the hills. I hate to see it when I get up in the mountains, but that right now it's 34 miles a gallon. Yeah, the hills aren't good for gas mileage. But anyway, we're in North Carolina. Next stop would be next time I turn the camera on. If I don't see anything in between, which normally I don't, we'll be in Virginia. And here we are in Virginia.
Welcome to Virginia.
Yep. Let's get in and get out. Let's see, what time is it? 11:53 a.m. It's 74 degrees outside, and the pollen up here is just as strong as it is in Georgia right now. Get around those pine trees, it's a yellow haze. So, let's see, it's still about 6:35, but I'm going to stop at a Wawa when I get up through here, which is about 50 miles or so, where I hit the first Wawa going north. So that's a definite stop. I need some iced coffee. Oh, you know, I need some iced coffee. Can't get enough of that, really. So I stop there, gas up in there, and hopefully, well, I know it'll get me up into Maryland before I cross it over to PA, but I'm not too sure of any decent gas stations, you know, stopping off before I cross the state line to PA. So I'm trying to watch the traffic here. So that's it. And like I said, there was nothing to see between South Carolina and Virginia here. Nothing in North Carolina at all. Just a big boring road and a lot of construction. That's it. So I don't know where to sign on again. Probably if I see something around DC area, whatever. But that's all for now. On the short clip of DC right now on the Woodrow Wilson.
Welcome to Maryland.
And now we're in Maryland, but the sign is down here on the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Over the Potomac River. And the traffic, ooh. This is why I generally would time it out to travel at night, so I can get through this mess around Washington, Baltimore area. Now it's opening up. Usually time it out to travel overnight so I can get through that mess before it stamps up, because daytime doesn't matter what day it is during the week, whether it's a weekend, weekday, holiday, birthday, whatever. It's it'll stack up during the day, and I've been pretty much sitting in stop and go traffic all the way from well, I would say about 20 miles south of Washington. Well, 30 miles actually south of Washington on I-95, and that bridge, after that bridge, it just opened right up here. It's opened up right now. So now my ETA says 7:45. When I was sitting in that traffic, it said about 7:30. When I left the Wawa, I did stop at the Wawa back in Virginia. My original ETA at that time was about 6 o'clock, and then I was in there, I guess, for about a half an hour, and then it was 6:30. No, 7. Around 7 o'clock, a little after 7 was my ETA, and now it's 7:45. So. Car next to me is beeping at me, telling me that my gas cap is open. It's just the door that's open, so it's alright. I'm not stopping anywhere. I don't know how it came open. Once again, I don't like these keys. It's one of those push the door, it opens up, push it, it locks it shut, but I guess I didn't push it hard enough or something. So, well, 7:45 it says to get there. The time keeps tacking on, and as long as I get there before 11 o'clock, I'll be okay as far as not being charged for a late check-in. Who knows what it's going to be like through Harrisburg and all that yet. 83 will probably back up somewhere. This is pretty much all Easter traffic, spring break. As it is Saturday, it's definitely not rush hour. Maybe some of it is for people that have to work during the weekend. So anyway, well, that's all I'm going to do here for now. If I don't see anything along the way, I guess the next check-in will be when I cross the state line into Pennsylvania. Well, it's a little more open than it was on 95. I'm on the 295 where it's cars only, no trucks. And I got about 4 miles to hit 695 north. And yep, and I saw the sign. I didn't know what it says. Now I can read it. Yep, all lanes closed. 695 east. Exit 1, use alternate route. That's because of the bridge that collapsed. Because that's 695 in the other direction that goes over that bridge, or used to go over that bridge. But I wouldn't be going that way anyway. I'm going the other way. I'm going north and then east, just, you know, on this side of Baltimore. Jump on 83 off of 695. 83 will take me into Harrisburg, and then pick up 81 there, and then that should take me to my destination. Well, not should, it will take me to my destination. I've taken this route quite a few times before. So right now the ETA is 7:46. Time now is 4:41 p.m. Wanted to get some Old Forge pizza. They close at 9, so if this ETA doesn't rack up any more time, then I should be okay as far as going to get that, and then check in after that at the hotel that I booked last night. So we'll just do that. Now I was kind of hoping to get like some kind of sunset shots from that hotel, because I know I've been by it many times, and it has a pretty good view up there, and it sits up on a hill overlooking the valley. And I thought I'd probably get a good sunset shot, but I don't know what it's like up there. But here it's pretty overcast, and by the time I get there, it'll probably be dark. I'm pretty sure it'll be dark. Anyway, got less than 2 miles till I get off this road here and start heading north. Here we are, just crossed in the PA. It's 5:27 p.m. It just started hitting some rain. And let's see. ETA now is 7:48. I mean, it just keeps racking up time, so something's going on somewhere. Probably going to hit traffic in Harrisburg. I would say probably at the top of 83 here. Probably when I start going down the hill, usually that's what happens. Between Harrisburg, 78, and Wilkes-Barre usually is wide open all the way through. And Wilkes-Barre starts stacking up there, but I'm not going after Wilkes-Barre anyway, so as long as the time doesn't stock up anymore, I'll be able to order some food that I want to get. One of the reasons why I'm stopping that way. And I'll definitely make my check-in time without getting charged for a late check-in fee. Supposedly what I read. And there's that crappy rest area. I went in there one time years ago, and it was pretty dirty in there. But, that's Pennsylvania for you, and the roads are still crap. Nothing's changed here. So, I guess I'm going to be hitting rain all the way up in there. I don't know. Sometimes it's a different story up in the valley there, so we'll see. But anyway, ETA hasn't changed too much, so just going to go with that. I'm sure it'll be dark by the time I get there, or just as I get there. Yeah, so rain gets a little heavier. Up here on the higher elevations now, up here on the ridge on 81. I had to make another stop and top off the tank and check the weather forecast. This stuff's supposed to clear out of here at night, so, and the road should be drier the more north I go, and we're not supposed to go down to freezing tonight either. So it's 41 degrees now. Let's see, 7:19. My ETA is 8:10 now. Well, I figured it'd be about 8 o'clock. But that's the stop at the pizza place to get, what I want, and I'll be making it in time. So I got I got about 55 miles to go, 51 minutes left. So, and that's on the Kingston side of the Susquehanna, and then after I get that, then I come back on this side and go get my room, the Holiday Inn, and be good. Alright, check back in a minute. This exit down here, Route 61, we go north of here, I believe. That goes right through the town of Centralia. And anybody knows Centralia, that's a town that was that inspired the movie Silent Hill. Centralia is a town, well, you can look it up. It's a town that has it was a mining town, coal mining. A lot of houses there, but there's only a few houses left. in the cemetery and a church, because one of the mines underground caught fire and is actually still burning today. They had to reroute part of Route 61. They had to reroute it over to, off, you know, to the side a little bit, curve it around where the pre-existing part of the road was, and because that's where a lot of the underground burning was taking place, and it was deemed unsafe for any travel on that road. So when they shut it down, it later became Graffiti Highway. The Graffiti Highway was, you know, the leftover asphalt, what was left of the road, which was, you know, pretty much mostly still intact, except for a few spots that have sunken in because of the, you know, the underground mine fire. And a lot of people, you know, went there with cans of spray paint and just, you know, pretty much put their own thing on every little spot on that stretch of pavement. And it was, I guess it was about half a mile stretch. So needless to say, all the asphalt was completely covered in graffiti, along with some trees along the side and rocks, whatever. There would be a lot of four-wheelers, motorcycles, all kinds of stuff, you know, riding through there, especially on a weekend. But it got to be so much that I don't know who it was the DOT or whatever, had several dump truck loads of dirt to pile up on top of the asphalt. So now the whole stretch of the old road is covered in piles of dirt now. So supposedly the mine fire is still going, and there's only a couple houses left, and you know, they didn't want to leave, so I guess they can't really force them to leave. But supposedly those houses cannot be held, or, you know, handed down to younger family members if they were to die. So I think once they die, that house gets condemned, and they tear it down or board it up or whatever. So it was pretty interesting to see. But that's all I had to share. Centralia, look it up. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but we got a little bit of pink in the sky there. I guess that's from the sun setting. Must be a clear spot in the sky there. Maybe all this stuff's lifting out of here, but that's pretty neat. Still got 33 miles to go till we get off of here anyway. 38 miles to get to Ravello's. Get on over the Cross Valley over to Kingston to get it, and back over to Wilkes-Barre side. So anyway, that's all. And here's a view of my room. We're up here, Holiday Inn East Mountain, Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And there's the Cross Valley right down there. That's all Wilkes-Barre. That's the Wyoming Valley all down there. And that's north up towards Scranton. We got the VA hospital over here. Geisinger is back behind me. And those lights over there are I-81, where we came down through earlier. Wyoming Valley Mall and everything is up over here. And Kingston is down over that way there. Yep. I kind of miss it here, you know. I miss the views and definitely the food and everything. Now we got a good close to daytime view. There's 81 over there. There's a cross valley down there. And VA hospital. There's a cross valley bridge there going over to Susquehanna there. And there's Kingston over here. And then up that way. It's Dallas up in that way. And we go down or upstream. That way, you can't see them words. Exeter and West Pittston, and that's all down here. That's Plains, Parsons. And downtown Wilkes-Barre down there. Pretty cool. Always love this view. I've always liked it up high on the mountainside here, overlooking the valley. Yeah, lots of crap going on down there, but it sure is beautiful from a distance. All right. Okay. Well, there's the sunrise. Just now leaving the hotel here, which really needs some updating. I expected better than this, but whatever. Anyway, 7:08 a.m. About to hit the road, get up to Vermont. Looks like my ETA there is going to be 1:23. I'm sure it's going to be later than that. But I really need to get going if I'm going to get up there before the sun goes down. Get moving now. The way the GPS has me going is out to the thruway from here, so it's probably quicker to go that way, although I'll be paying tolls, but it's only going to be like a $4 or $5 toll. And I'll be okay with that as long as it gets me up there quicker. So, there's the sunrise. Here's the gorgeous view that I had looking out my window. Right here, and get on up there, and up there, this way and that way, and go. Okay, there we go. It's right off 81. And there's the Wyoming Valley. Looks like fog is getting a little thick there. Yeah, some fog is setting in down there now. That's funny. It wasn't that way about 10 minutes ago. But I tell you what, I've always loved the view from up on the mountainside here, from down in the valley. I didn't care too much for in the valley, but up on the hill, yeah, I've always liked that. Always loved the view. And you've got a lot of shit going on down in the valley. Crime, whatever, it doesn't matter, but up high, it's gorgeous. And just down to the left is where I bought my car at Motor World. Yep, there it is. Did I live here? Yes and no. I you know, before the trailer in Vermont, yes, this is where I used to come to. My ex lives here, still lives here. I don't talk to her anymore. Yeah, I used to stay here in the summertime. Same deal, I do it now when I'm up in Vermont. You know, I'm going to go back and get my physical, and it's just all big pain. And I would come up here, you know, spring break. I would come up here. I don't know if I come up here fall break or not. I don't know. Come up here Christmas. Come up here Thanksgiving. Spring break and all summer. But I don't remember. I think in February, maybe 1, maybe 2 years, I come up here during our little break in February. Actually, I think it was a 3-day weekend. I was like, you know what, F it, I want to drive up here, rent a car, drive up here, hang out for at least a day, and then come back. So that's what I did. And there was another time, and that's when we went to Centralia. But anyway, so we're heading up to Scranton now. We're going to pick up 88. I think it's 88. Some kind of weird noise. Oh, that's that. Alright. I don't even know if you heard me or not. I just had the freaking fan on so high. Okay. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so we're heading up towards Scranton, take 88 over. That's the way GPS wants me to go. That's also the way I know to go. And I don't take me over to the thruway and then go on up. It's toll on the thruway, but it's only like $4 or $5, and that's fine by me. I don't care. So that's the way I want me to go. That's the way I'll go. And I also know that route too. So. But I was going to try something different and just go straight up 81 and then take that other route over. I don't even know what it is. 6 hours and 8 minutes. I should be getting there 1:23. I will say, well, 1:23. That's the regular ETA. If I didn't stop anywhere, yeah, I would say it'd be 1:23, because I don't think I'm going to hit any traffic unless I get around Albany or something on Easter. I don't know. Well, here's Pittston. Over there to my left is West Pittston. And we all know, well, not everybody does, but some of you may know about the house over there in West Pittston. 81 with no tolls. You know what? I don't have a problem with tolls. You know, up here anyway. New Jersey, yeah, they'll toll the shit out of you. But New York Thruway, it's not too bad. And I'll tell you what, it's a lot better than this freaking Pennsylvania Turnpike. Pennsylvania Turnpike tolls are outrageous. And I had tried to avoid that at all costs. But Interstate 81, there's no tolls. I-80 east and west, there's no tolls. Makes no sense. Why you gotta toll 476 and 76? Makes no sense. And all these routes have tunnels. Well, 81 doesn't. I don't know about north of Scranton, but it doesn't down here. I've been down the whole length before. So anyway, yeah, we're getting into Scranton here, so we'll get on about 6.5 miles, 6.5 miles, and we can pick up 84 off 81. 84 will take me right over to the Thruway, which will be I-87. And we take that north, and that'll be just above New York City. And we'll run that for about an hour, I guess, up into Albany, and then go the usual route. Yep, directly over to the right of me is the Delaware River. Just on the other side of these buildings here. And right over there is New Jersey.
Welcome to New York.
Well, New York, okay, but New Jersey is right here too. Alright, so we're at 8:44 a.m. About to get on the Thruway here. Up to Albany. Getting off at 84. Scranton exit on the Thruway. Oh, got my easy pass up. We're good to go. Okay, back on track. This is my normal route here. So that's it. There's 84 up there above. We take this up to the north way and the usual way on my past videos. Maybe I'll check in again when I get off at Wilkes-Barre and then Vermont and then probably right at the trailer. Alright. The Great Escape over there, Six Flags. Alright, about another mile, we're getting off here. It's 10:40 a.m. Temperature's about 45 degrees. I got 2 hours and 40 minutes yet until we get there. It's 136 miles from this point. Still, the arrival time is about 1:20 p.m. Still got to get gas and stop at the store. Need a couple things. And yeah, here we go. Let's see. Certainly not as busy as it is in the summertime, but it is Easter Sunday too, so I don't think anything's going to be open through here, so there's not going to be so much traffic. But that's it for the big road. Hey, how about it? That's a good feeling. I got 64 miles left until I need to get gas. I want to try and see if I make it to Rutland, because that's where it's usually cheaper. But if I have to put some in to get me there, then that's what I'll do. But I'll wait till I get the Whitehall at least till I do that and see what I got left. Oh yeah, there's no traffic, no sitting bumper to bumper here. This is sweet. It's usually really busy through here. Go. I guess my next check-in will be at the Vermont line. See you then. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, yeah, been seeing a little bit of snow here and there, so I'm curious to see what it's going to be when I get up there. So if there's snow here, there's definitely snow there. I need to find me a snow shovel. I'm sure if there's snow there, there's going to be some on the deck, and I need to get that off the deck for while I'm there doing what I need to do. Hopefully somebody's got one somewhere, a plastic one. I did buy one when I was here in December, but I'm keeping that in Georgia, because you don't find those anywhere down there, and we do get snow down there. Not very often. I mean, it's kind of rare, but when we do, we get it. So it's just good to have one there. And I've been on the big road for so long, 50 miles an hour feels like 25, so, but I wish he would pick it up a little bit. Now the speed limit's 55, so he really needs to pick it up. Alright, well, see you later. Vermont line. 11:16 a.m. About to cross into Vermont here. Coming over this little tiny bridge. This is state line.
Welcome to Vermont.
There we go. I'm gonna open wide open here. Down into Rutland, get gas. Because I only got 36 miles left till I run out, I guess. I don't know, I've never run out of fuel or gas on these newer cars. Not even mine. So what we got? 15 miles to get to Rutland, so it'll be alright. Throw the hammer down here. That's it. Maybe the next check-in will be somewhere. Probably a campground.